Good evening, gentlemen, and welcome back to the Roissy Reader. Today's installment will be a reading of the article entitled Compassion Creates More Cads, originally published January 25th, 2008. I have a theory, and here it is. The welfare state has created more pump and dumpers. I only have casual observation, not hard data, to back up my theory. I base it on the exponential increase in the past 10 years of businesses teaching pickup skills to men. These are real businesses with satisfied clientele who pay in the thousands for weekend seminars and boot camps to learn how to turn women on. Bleeding heart compassion has blessed the country with layers of safety nets that subvert the natural cleansing of losers from contributing to the next generation. The result of all this government largesse is the substitution of handouts for husbands. When provider males who are predisposed to marry and support a family are worth less on the market than they used to be, they are slowly replaced by playboys taking advantage of the sexual climate. Women who have their security needs met by big government, in combination with their own economic empowerment, begin to favor their desire for sexy, non-committal alpha males at the expense of their attraction for men who will foot the bills. Prediction. As women's financial status rises to levels at or above the available men in their social sphere, they will have great difficulty finding an acceptable long-term partner. The men, for their part, will turn away from emphasizing their ability to provide as they discover their mediocre paying corporate jobs are no longer effective displays of mating value. They will instead emphasize the skills of personality dominance. The betas either learn to adapt or learn to love celibacy. The seduction community has grown organically out of the cultural soil to help these guys adapt. Now, instead of spending their money on diapers, these guys are spending it on in-field instruction in nightclubs. Our genes only care about one thing. What is the winning reproductive strategy? Today, that winning strategy is seduction, sex, and splitting, leaving the kid to be raised by an unwitting chump. The result of this sea change in relations between the sexes will be a future of more cads and fewer monogamously inclined men. The pendulum will eventually swing back, as a world full of players and fatherless children cannot sustain itself. But there will be much wailing and gnashing of genitals before that day arrives. Ultimately, compassionate policies to help protect us from ourselves will backfire. Losers need to suffer and be excluded from experiencing the happiness of financial security, love, and sex for the health of society as a whole. Culling the weak. It's cruel. It's cold-hearted. It's uncompassionate. It's necessary. Here's the executive summary. Women are the more compassionate sex. Their compassion compels them to vote for welfare statism. Welfare statism drives down the asking price of provider betas. Hit-and-run players fill the void. Therefore, women are responsible for the very types of men who hurt them most. And Nelson went, ha ha.